back to On Football. Today's review is on the Adidas Freak 3.0 gloves. It's the third edition of the Freak gloves that they came out with a couple years ago. These ones just dropped for this season. I unboxed them a couple weeks ago, and today I'm going to give you the detailed performance review. So just like I said in the unboxing, I'm going to compare them to the Crazy Quick 3s, which again is the third edition of the Crazy Quicks. I did the full review on this, so definitely check that out if you haven't. This is a padded receiver glove from Adidas. This is also a padded receiver glove from Adidas. It's the Freak, so they're a little bit different. I got those in white. I got these in navy to switch it up a little bit. But before I get into the detailed review, as always, I'm going to read the packaging, just tell you guys a little bit about the glove in case you haven't seen the unboxing. So like I said, padded receiver glove, also from Adidas. Uses grip tack. All Adidas gloves do. It has strategically placed pad pods, allowing for full range of motion and impact reduction. So you guys are probably very familiar, if you're watching this video, with the Nike Super Bads. This is a padded receiver glove just like it. Uses strategically placed pods, but they're also pads, kind of like the Super Bads, so you allow it to bend. That's these over here. These are all the pods. It also has what Adidas is calling iron skin, delivering impact reduction and energy dissipation necessary for ultimate on-field control. It's just a different type of padding that's going to be thinner than the foam pods over here and flexible as well. You can see kind of the pattern they have here that allows for complete flexibility and thin, lightweight padding. That, I'll tell you, is pretty good when I test it out. And then underneath it has all the compression. So this glove completely stretches. Everything in between the pads, you can even see the iron skin. You can see that it stretches. So that's what's really kind of unique about this glove. All of the Adidas gloves are using that compressive fit. A lot of the modern day gloves today are using compressive fit, but that's kind of just the background of the gloves. They say Freak in them. Right, if you put the gloves together, you can see that it says Freak. And then some other details about the glove. Just look on the inside. They kind of switch it up using a complementary color with orange to say Freak on the inside of the glove. This one has it as well, right next to the jock tag for you to put your number or name or whatever you want to put in the inside of the glove. What's unique about the padding is right here you have this Adidas logo, and this actually acts as padding too. So love how they integrated the design and the logo of the glove to be padded as well. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the fit of the glove. And just like all the Adidas gloves, it has a great fit. Now remember, my ratings go from 1 through 5. I don't do the 10-point scale anymore. 1 is being the worst type of fit, and 5 being the best type of fit, 3 being somewhere in the middle. So usually if a glove gets a 3 or better, it's pretty good. 1 is sort of like, hey, it's just very poor in that category. So first up is fit. These have a great fit of glove. The Crazy Quicks got a 5 in fit. I'm actually giving these a 4. A very, very good fit, a tight fit. But what you have to know about the Freak gloves is that these are meant for all around position. If you're a speedy receiver, you're probably gonna have thinner fingers, and these I think are built for a little bit of a bigger player. These are more for like tight ends, more of an all-purpose glove. You know, that's what the Freak athlete is. They're strong and fast. They're not just fast and not just strong. So that's why I think that these are built a little bit differently. They're for people with a little bit of thicker fingers, bigger hands, all around. And so I gave it a 4 for me. But that's how they fit. So still a great fit, but remember, if you have thicker fingers and you struggle with some of the thinner gloves, these are probably going to be a great glove for you. The next important thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the grip of the glove. Again, uses grip tack. All the Adidas gloves do. If you know the Adidas, the Crazy Quicks, these, they all get the same rating. Super sticky gloves, they last. Just like any glove that kind of uses that silicone palm, it's going to be a little bit slippery when it's wet or dirty, so just make sure you keep them clean. But other than that, the grip got a 5 out of 5. The third glove attribute that I'll talk to you guys about is the ball feel. Now remember, ball feel is really important. It's basically how naked does your hand feel. You know, how naked does the glove feel. You don't want to feel like you're wearing gloves. You don't want anything to impede your movement in your hands. Obviously, when you have a padded receiver glove, the thicker the padding, the more it's going to do that, the more it's going to feel like you have something on your hand. So you have to balance out how thin is the padding to how thick is the padding. Now this uses iron skin on this part of the glove, again to maintain the really good ball feel and thinness of the padding on the glove, with giving you that maneuverability and flexibility in the back of the hand. I did give it a 3 out of 5. Interestingly enough, it got a little bit worse of a rating than these gloves. Now remember, the Crazy Quicks are only padded on one side, and so that really helps giving you more ball feel that's only padded on one side. So again, it's always a balance. Do you want a padded glove? It's gonna reduce some of that ball feel and protect your hands, or do you want a strict receiver glove, no padding, no protection on the hands, but it's gonna give you the ultimate ball feel? So this naturally sits right in the middle, 3 out of 5. Now because of all the padding on the glove, you can see just about every inch is padded. In between the pads, they do have that compressive material that you can see that stretches in the glove. Now if I take the glove and I actually flip it inside out and try to look actually at where they have the vents, there's not that many. You can see here between the fingers is vented, but everywhere else the back of the hand is not ventilated at all. They have additional protection, something to keep the integrity of the glove, and so that really affected the ventilation on the glove. So this glove did get hot. So out of all the gloves I rated, this is definitely towards the other end of it. Did give it a 1 on ventilation. Your hands will get hot, but again, you've got all that protection. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the durability of the glove, let you know how is this going to hold up during a season. Is it worth the price in terms of relative to other gloves on the market? It is super durable, right? Retails for $45. You get the durability. I gave it a 5 out of 5. No rips, tears. The material, because it's padded, it's going to really hold up during the season. There's nothing that's thin or exposed on the back of the hand. The cuff is a little bit shorter than the Crazy Quicks, but you still have the same padding and protection on it. So again, it's going to maintain some of the durability because you don't have that extra material in the cuff. What I like about these over the Crazy Quick 3s are the color combinations. I love solid colors. You can get these in a lot more colors than you can in the Crazy Quick 3s. This is also a fully padded glove. This one is not, even though it fits a little better for me as a DB. If I'm going to go with a padded glove, I'm going to go with a fully padded glove. So if I was to say which one would I recommend between these two, definitely go with the Freaks. You won't be disappointed. You're going to get that full padding protection. Even with the cuff, you're going to get that asymmetric cut with the padding in the cuff. So the cuff is foam as well and give you that additional protection. It's not enough for a wrist brace, again, similar to the Crazy Quick 3s, but you do have that added protection. So that is my review on these gloves. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helped your glove decision for the season. If you like my video, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.